Was this
Hello.
strange coming back here?
Ooh. It was nostalgic. Definitely felt weird, coming to compete and everybody coming and congratulating me and stuff. But it definitely is cool that they had a lot of love for me in the organization, that they would come and congratulate me before, a joint practice with a lot of my old teammates, old coaches. So I was happy to be back. Just excited to compete against my old friends.
Was it nice to get your hands on that interception?
Oh, it was great. It was great. Coach Smith, made a joke about return on investment. I might as well make one play if I left for that much. But I enjoyed it. I like getting my hands on the football and trying to make plays. It was nice to do that against the Falcons.
What did you see on that play?
It was really a play action panic there, and they had to sit down. I mean, they do that a lot. I saw the sit down, I ran, and there the ball came, and I caught it. Pretty simple when you break it down. Yeah.
You saw this offense every day last year.
Yeah.
How does it look different?
How does it look different? See, when I leave in the offseason, I really forget a lot, and I kind of relearn it. So they got the pistol now. They got a running quarterback. That was definitely different. Their boots, they have a triple option look. So a lot of it's different with like the moving pocket and stuff. The run scheme, I think, is pretty similar. But it's kind of like how they get open now off the kind of not a scramble, but escaping the pocket and moving. Yeah.
And I know you say you forget a lot.
Yeah.
I'm guessing why didn't you forget going up against Pitts every day?
Yeah. I mean, he's the same. He's the same player.
Yeah. Where does he go? Does he look different in any way?
No, I definitely like his aggression. I always joke with him about his blocking, so he's definitely improved on that. They'll use him at the head point of blocks now. I always talk about young kids' motor. I just talked about it earlier with Trayvon. He's always improving and trying to get better. I saw him working on his release and his craft, and he always got down the field speed. So I think he's just becoming a better and better player.
Were you curious to see what he would look like?
I mean, I've kind of kept up to speed. I've been watching. Yeah, they show me stuff.
Speaking of young guys' motors, how about Devin Lloyd back out there? What do you think about him?
I mean, after his first day, I thought he looked pretty good, getting back up to speed and stuff. A lot of it's just like understanding the little details and calls that he hasn't seen all camp for real, but I think he looked pretty good, and I'm excited to see where he can go this year.
Is that harder than he thinks it might be to jump right back in after missing a
You
rep?
can't. I mean, especially if this is the first time in the defense, you can't just jump in and expect to be perfect. But he's done a pretty good job for his first practice. Yeah.
He said you're like the manager of the defense. When you got like two rookie linebackers around you, do you have to manage a little bit more?
I don't mind managing for real. That way I know everybody is. So, and now I feel like I have a lot of information to tell them so they can get up to speed and become great linebackers themselves. If we're all playing well, I think we're all doing our job. So that's good for me.
Is that just your personality? Like you can go out there and manage everybody and make sure everybody's in the right place?
Kind of growing up playing sports, when every sports team I'm on, when people kind of look at you as the leader, it kind of just happens naturally. And when we're all clicking, we're clicking. So, yeah.
Is this defense where you thought it would be this time at the end of training camp? Starters aren't going in the game on Saturday, and what else do you guys need to get done before week 1?
Defense can look good at times. I think we need to stay good when we're going well. Obviously, I don't want to be wavy. I want to stay high. I mean, I think we've shown 2 preseason games we look pretty good. I think we have to have that be our expectation. That way we can always play that well, no matter who we're playing against, whether it be our own offense or come out here joint practice. I don't want to go into any lulls. We should expect, I would say, dominance, but that's what we're striving for every day.
If you could map out a career path, yours is pretty good right now, coming into the league, the production, the big contract, that new spot. How much credit do you give here and your time here?
I mean, I was very thankful to come in the first coaching staff I had. They really taught me a lot, the X's and O's. They gave me the chance to get on the field. Unfortunately, we had an injury early in my career, but that also gave me the confidence that I could really be a player in the league when they put me in after Dion got hurt. And then they gave me the confidence to start my 3rd year and being more than a special teams player. I used to write down my goals every year on my mirror, and it wasn't nothing with stats. It was just becoming the player who I wanted to be, getting my hands on the football and stuff. But it really started from that kind of baseline of I hadn't played linebacker before, but they took the time to really teach me the X's and O's and formations and where to take my shots and stuff. And then I kind of just built on that every year. And then with Coach Smith coming in, they taught me a new way to play linebacker a little bit. And then I moved to Mike, new details, new everything, kind of new, as I said, way to play. And I took that in stride. Now I just have the confidence that whatever a team needs from me, I can be.
What goals are on your mirror this year?
Yeah.
Win. I want to win more games for sure. I want to be a respected linebacker across the league, and I want people to give me that respect at the end of the year.
Going back to, like you were talking, I want to go way back, like you said, when you came in, you hadn't played linebacker before.
Yeah.
How does that that change go? Like, do you know that you're going to be a linebacker in the league?
Yeah, they told me I should try and play linebacker. I started college as a boundary corner. Was like FCS All-American freshman team, and then I kind of moved to safety. By junior year, things were moving pretty well up there at Yale. I got hurt, and then I came back for my 5th year, and they said, you have a shot at the league, but the way you run and stuff, you're very fluid, but you have a better chance at linebacker. So after my pro day and stuff, I gained a little bit of weight, did my testing at pro day, and then whatever team wanted to take a shot at me, they could.
How hard does that change from safety to linebacker?
I mean, when it's your first time playing linebacker, it's like whatever you teach me, I think is right. So I'm just doing whatever you teach me. Yeah.
Go back to March, because we haven't seen you really since that. Yeah. Was Atlanta a possibility for you, or did that? Like, how close did it come to you coming back here?
That morning, I guess. Whenever the deal was made, it was that morning. I thought. I won't say I thought I was coming back to Atlanta, but it was either Atlanta or Jacksonville, and my agent did agent stuff. And then I guess I was going to Jacksonville. But I told them, what the parameters would be. And I said I would be very happy going to Jacksonville and starting there. They said they had a lot of room to work with and people to build on. So after I signed, I was just, attached to my phone trying to see who we're going to bring in next because we had a good opportunity in Jacksonville.
When you say room to work with, do you have financial room to work with? Or do you
No. Players coming in. I don't care. I mean, money's cool and stuff, but after you get, I'm trying to win games. Like, I'm trying to get my respect at the end of the year. I appreciate the money, obviously, but I don't really need a lot to live. So, but it's nice. It's like respect. Yeah.
Going back to Devin, how impressed have you been with him over the past month in terms of him asking questions, just doing the little things?
Yeah, he's definitely going to be a lab rat. He's like a worker, a very hard worker. I think he tweaked his hamstring working a little too hard. Told him to chill out. So he just wants to be the best he can be. He wants to be the best now. I like that about him. He just got to, listen and learn. And then I think the sky's the limit for him.
You kind of alluded to earlier the comments you've made a few times. When you're on, you're on. Speaking of the defense, how do you get to the point where you guys are on and can stay on? Is that just everybody getting on the same page?
A lot of it's just, like we talked about it earlier, believing in ourselves. I mean, the Jaguars got a narrative that we're trying to erase. And it's my first year being here, so I don't really care what they said about them earlier. Now we're the Jaguars now. And then we're the defense now. So if we go out there and dominate every day or play well every day, when we feel like we're in a lull, we should feel like that's not normal. You know what I'm saying? So expect to be out there playing well. I keep on saying, like, we should expect to dominate because when you go out there with that expectation, anything less, you're not happy with.
Have you talked to the defense about your expectations for week 1? I mean, since the majority of the starters won't be playing.
We'll talk about week 1 that's coming. I mean, right now we're just trying to get the best we could for training camp, get all these calls in, see what they look like against a different offense. As week 1 comes and as our team formulates and stuff, we'll be ready to go.
Going toward the opposite side of football, actually, how impressed have you been with Trevor Lawrence, just being able to see what he can do over the past month in training camp?
Yeah, it's been cool to see what Doug's doing with him. He moves very well. He gets his balls to his receivers in space. I'm very excited to see the player that he can be. Obviously, he's still young, so he's got a lot of room to grow, but I think he's going to be a good player.